Hi, this is Zach Green's Monitor, where I do predictions of the future. If you'd like me to do prediction fuel, let me know in the comments below. Just a reminder that we do lives here on Saturdays and Sundays at 10 a.m. Central and Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:30 p.m. Central. So make sure you mark it down on your calendar so you do not miss out. Let's get started with the card of the day from our Healing with the Fairies deck. It's a very nice deck. So let's pick a card at random. And let's see what it says for us today. It's the Making of the New Friends card. Very nice cards. So I think this is we're getting into that energy right now worldwide where we're starting to give up that past from the last 2 years. And we won't get into that. I got a little bit of a email from YouTube about that. So can't talk about the last 2 years in any great detail. But I think this time when we're going to be making more and more friendships and getting together with many of the people that we surround ourselves with in a bigger way because of necessity. Okay. And because we're going to need each other in a big way. Okay. Because things aren't going so great out there in the world. It's a good idea to get friends and family and a whole team of you getting working together to get all the things done that you need done, get everybody fed, that sort of thing. Don't rely upon government. Just saying. Okay, let's get into the first topic, the news. I wonder if anything happened in the news. I think Bob Job was talking about that, about Mr. Tucker. So let's have a look at that particular situation. As you may or may not know, that Tucker Carlson was fired the other day, not today, it was yesterday, about from Fox News. So let's have a little bit of a look from that. I know Fox News organization, their stock plummeted the other day. Okay. So let's have a look at what's going to happen with Fox News, and then we'll have a little look at Tucker Carlson moving forward and what's going to be going on there. So let's have a look at Fox News. So for them, because they're working for the elites, and as we all know that all news channels that are out there are working for the elites to keep us in lies. Basically, they keep lying to us and we keep believing them and all that sort of thing. I think the only thing they do not lie on is maybe sports and maybe the weather. Everything else is questionable. So they're thinking that this opportunity or this situation that they put themselves in is a new opportunity. Okay, that's what they're feeling. Okay, it's a new opportunity for them to lose much of the hard-earned cash that they bring out every day, and they're feeling secure because I think somebody above them said, "Get rid of that Tucker Carlson. He's telling too much truth. Can't have that. The peasants can't know." So they are feeling safe in their decision. Okay. Of course, I think in the next little while, they're going to be figuring out that viewership is going to be tanking. I do think that Fox News organization is going to be needing to be bailed out in about a year or so, or less than a year. Okay. So that is what's going to be happening to them. Right now, they feel secure in their decision. They feel safe. They think it was the best decision ever. It appeases their masters. And of course, their masters are going to be turning on them over time, because not too many people will be watching Fox News, and that viewership will drop, as well as revenue. So uh, we're just going to be watching Fox News drop below CNN and what's the other American big channel? CNN and MSN. And we get different channels here in Canada, so expect Fox News to go the way of the dodo in the next few years. Okay, because of this particular situation. Now for Fox, or not Fox Tucker, Tucker Carlson. Let's have a look at how he's going to be faring in the next little while. I was getting that feeling that he could do very, very well if he went solo. Actually, he has a big enough name. He has enough uh, of a bunch of people. He would make a pretty good income going kind of like Joe Rogan on Spotify or something like that. Have his own broadcast on air every day. He's already used to talking in front of a camera, so all he would need is some cameras and all that sort of thing to do a podcast of some sort. And I think he would be making a killing if he did that. Um, of course, we got that letting go card, okay, for Tucker Carlson. And he's very aware of his surroundings and where he is and how he's going to be moving forward. And I am picking up that he's going to be doing something outside of the news, regular news channels, and actually start to do something on his own. Probably something like, even if he did a YouTube channel, it would do very, very well, or Rumble, or anything that would gain him financial stability. Even Spotify would be really good for him. It would give Joe Rogan a little bit of run for the money for ratings. Um, but I think for the next little while, he's going to take a little bit of a vacation for the next little while. Take it easy, rethink things. But I do have this feeling that he is going to be doing his own thing very, very soon. Okay. Daisy Chains and Bob are talking amongst themselves. That's okay. They're being social on the social network. So that is what I'm picking up for Tucker Carlson. He's going to be doing something on his own very, very soon, and it's going to be paying off for him greatly. And he's going to have a very large audience if he plays his cards right. Okay, so let's get into the next thing. The power of intention for healing. Now, I was thinking of a subject for today. And there's one person that we're talking to that was having some situation with their back and that sort of thing. And I had the idea of the power of intention on how it can heal your body. That one of my teachers, she was a master when she was alive. She just recently passed, but she used the power of intention and the white light and all the things that we learn as psychics and mediums to heal her body of MS. Okay. Um, so putting that into perspective, now we're all reactive to the things that are around us all the time. We react to, that's why I keep saying, don't do knee jerk reactions. Just be the cause of everything. Don't react to the cause of everything. So, being the cause of everything in your life, that includes your health. Okay. So, this is the power of intention. It can be very, very powerful. This is how every spell, every psychic ability is that power of intention. That is the most important thing. It doesn't matter the uh, tools that you use. You remember tarot cards, oracle cards, pendulums, Ouija boards, even. They're all just tools. I know people who use rattles and drums and that sort of thing to cause an effect in, in the world or for themselves or other people that are around them. Okay. That doesn't matter as much as the intention. All ability starts with intention. Okay. And it's our psychic ability that gives it the power. Okay. Going back to my teacher, um, she cured her own body of MS, okay, through the power of intention. They thought she only had a few years to live. I think she was diagnosed when she was in her 20s, I believe, something like that. She just passed away at 89, something like that. So that's quite a length of time to will yourself into good healing. Okay. Um, to heal yourself of MS. We know, me and the wife know of one gentleman who cured himself of cancer. Okay. The one time, of course, I guess his will gave out a little bit on the second round, but in the first round, he actually cleared his entire body of cancer. Um, and I think we've known a few people that have actually cured themselves from different ailments through the power of intention. Okay. I remember watched a video of a few years ago with a group of healers curing a cancer. That is the power of intention. When I'm giving you the tools, okay, to like remote viewing, that is to get you started on that pathway, okay, to utilize the tools that you're going to be developing, your abilities, okay, to do things within your life. You don't like Trudeau. That's the power of intention to get rid of him by using the law of attraction, law of action. Okay, not don't necessarily get rid of him that way, but there's other ways where the universe would be taking care of this situation. If enough people believe that he's gone, he would be gone. The universe would change everything around where that possibility works. Okay. We're too focused on what we do not want. We do not want Trudeau in power. So he stays in power because the universe at large doesn't understand I do not want. Okay. It doesn't know the difference between I do not want and I want this. Okay. Try to only focus on the things that you do want. Okay. Do not focus on the things that you do not want. Okay. Because the universe doesn't care. It'll give you what you keep thinking about in the way that you're thinking of them. Okay. And yes, Brad, he can if we think that into reality. Okay. I remember my Grandmaster Simon. He, back when he was living, he held the world record for breaking ice. He's a martial arts master, grandmaster, right and left. And he tells you it's not about strength, okay, and all that sort of thing, or power. It's about changing reality for a brief moment of time, changing the reality from one where the blocks of ice. Just look it up on Google. There's pictures of Grandmaster Simon breaking the record for breaking things of ice. Okay, it's like over 500 pounds of ice, solid block. It's changing the reality of the situation. So in one reality, the blocks are whole, and the other reality, the blocks are broken. So with his power of intention, he switched it from it being whole to being broken. And of course, you need the actual strike. Okay, to break the ice because it has to be real in the mind. Okay, I've seen him levitate back in the day. Him and some of the masters that I used to train with, and I asked, "How do you levitate for a couple of seconds?" They go, "Mr. Gerard, you have to forget about gravity for a moment and change your reality." So it's the power of intention. Okay, so it can help you levitate. If you train the mind, it can help you break ice. It can cure the cancer. It can cure you of MS. Okay. So, this is why I think it's very important that you get that information and start utilizing it in your own life because it can heal you, whatever ails you over time. It has to be real to you. You have to kind of be in that dreamy state, and then it will start to happen. I've seen many great things happen with the power of intention. Okay, so that is kind of the this. Think about the things that you would actually like. I know Brad gives great information. Now we have to change it to Trudeau is being arrested, or it's not the question. Will he? It'll be the thinking of he is. There's a big difference. Uh, just think of that as we move along. And I try to teach you some more stuff to arm yourself to improve your lives. I know we got people from all around the world watching. The power of intention is very, very powerful. So start practicing that in your daily lives. I know some of you have ailments and that sort of thing. Use that power of intention to cure yourselves, okay? Or go on that path to find out the information that you need to learn to do that, okay? And maybe I'm that first step or part way for you, but keep learning those uh, that information to keep you going, okay? So hopefully that answers some questions about the power of intention. We got another one. Oh, yes. Speaking of improving our abilities, I'm hoping that you would like to improve your abilities to improve your abilities to bring change, the power of intention. This Sunday show, we got the next remote viewing practice show. The number is 467 585 for our TikTok fans who like to be super duper psychics. I don't know. Are you ready? It's power of intention. Okay. And I do that to help you become more, or hopefully lead you there. Anyways, okay, let's get into the chat. See what we got. We got a $5 super chat. Thank you. Says my local plan manager has been taken over by a large company. Any warnings from the universe? Ah, will it be good? Will it be bad? Let's have a look. Interesting cards. That the first card that was came out was very interesting. I've never seen this card yet. I'm fairly new to this deck. It's the new location card. So I think some of the things that you're worried about may be coming true. I think you're picking up on kind of the energy that's moving in different direction. I think things will be changing, and they may be changing the location of the actual plant, or people that are in charge are going to be thinking of different things to do with the location that you're presently working. Um, I think for yourself, there's going to be a need for detoxification. Okay, and start thinking of putting the energy out there to think of different vocations. Always be prepared if you can, okay, or if you have the means, because I'm thinking that there may be a big change in your vocation, okay. Um, Also picking up that there may be some schooling or something that may be involved in that procedure to move forward, okay. But I do see a lot of movement with you going to another location or and doing something uh, different than what you have done. Okay, so just be aware of that. Doesn't mean that it's necessarily bad. Okay, it just means it's. Uh, don't be afraid of the change. Just be part of that change. Okay, and use that power of intentions to help you through that situation. Okay, and get that schooling, get everything ready, just in case. Okay. Yeah, body movement card as well as the third card that came up. So, whole lot of movement and detoxification from the situation that you are in, and don't um, dwell in it too much. Think of exactly what you want and put that intention out there, and actually take action on that, and let the universe help you with that. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. BTC, Andre, for now till May 7th. Well, it went up today. Maybe, like I said, April showers. It went down to, this is Canadian, it went down to 36,000, and went back up to 38 today, which is good to see. I don't think we're done. At any stretch of the imagination, I think we still have a bumpy ride to go through. It just reminds me, if you've watched Yellowstone, the character, um, and they duct tape him to the saddle so he doesn't fall out. That's how you should be with your cryptos. Don't get bucked off the horse. Duct tape yourself to the saddle so you don't fall out. And that's basically where we're going to be at for the next little while. Do not do those knee-jerk reactions. Heaven for goodness. The cards are showing that, yeah, we'll be fine. We're going to be rising above the problems. Okay. No worries. Financial flow is the other card that came up. I think we're getting into that. What is this? Follow your dreams. Okay. I think we're getting into that period of time and that type of energy where people are starting to realize that the old banking industry sucks. And I might get demonetized again, but people are starting to figure it out. And this is why people are starting to turn to other means. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, gold, silver, that sort of thing. I keep telling you, it's coming. Be prepared. Okay? And I think we're on the uptick with BTC. And that's going to be changing the entire market after that. Okay? Hopefully that answers your question. Oh, another. Thank you. Andre, have a review in the international portability. Will it be granted? Okay. So maybe that's that movement I saw. Different location. Maybe that's what the cards were revealing. Well, we got the laughter card. So I'm always laughing, but I think you're going to be doing just fine. I think just be ready for the changes that are going to be coming up for yourself. Okay. Uh, you already know what's going to be happening. You're going to be looking inside yourself and you're going to be finding that power that you need to move forward. Do not be afraid of the process. Okay. And we got the dreams come true card. So if this is part of the dream, go with it. I'm thinking still that there's going to be some type of schooling or something that goes along with this, where you're going to have to learn some things and it's going to be working out very well for you. Okay. Hopefully that helps you out. Hi, Al. What will my crypto portfolio be worth in 3 years? Still planning to buy more. Thank you. I don't know exact numbers. I think you could be just fine if you've been buying Bitcoin and some Litecoin and some Ethereum. Just saying. And maybe some XRP. Hopefully that's in there. All others, well, then you're just playing around. Playing with fire. I don't know the exact price, but yeah, stand your ground. Keep with your plans. Make sure that you're buying a little bit every time that you're able. Yeah, price cost averaging is probably the best way to do it. And you're moving forward fearlessly. Okay. And you're going to have that inner power. Some very interesting cards that have come up. And I think you're going to be just fine overall. I think we're all going to be fine if we got that cryptocurrencies, right? Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, Chainlink, maybe some Polkadot, maybe some XRP in our portfolios. And if you're in the top 50 coins, you'll be fine. Okay. Hopefully that helps you out. All the Vikings move up to draft CJ Stroud at the top of the first round of the NFL draft on Thursday night. This is a question?
Yes.
Okay. So it's.
Will they draft CJ Stroud?
Oh. Will he get the top spot? Guess that's the question. I think you already know. I think you're actually right on the money there with your thinking. I don't know much about drafts and how they work and all that, but I do think you're on the right track with that. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. You may be psychic. 3 cards on elites using Tesla free energy. Well, they're already using it. A lot of that stuff's going to be coming out very soon. Not Tesla, the car company, but Tesla, the inventor, which all of our electronic devices are derived from him in some way, right? Yeah, they're going to be using his technology as soon as it comes out. I think there's a group of people that are actually, what are they called? Patents. They're buying all the patents and that sort of thing so they can come out, not buying the patents, but actually putting it in where it's free for everybody. Open source type of deal. So all that information is going to be coming out very, very soon. So, of course, the elites are going to be using free energy from the Tesla stuff. Uh, and they're not going to share, and they're going to keep charging us for electricity. Uh, but that will change over time. Okay. As soon as we change our intentions on what we want with the elites and how we want to lead our lives, and we get more people using that power of intention to change the world around us, right? Stop worrying about these things and just change everything with the will of our minds. Okay. We all forget the power that we possess because we're so trained not to think ourselves powerful. Okay, even I do that too. I can't do that. Wait a minute, I have all this training for years and lots of money that I spent. Why don't I use my skills? Duh. So I do that as well. So remember your power. You have. Uh, don't go crazy with it, but just remember that you have it at all times. Okay? Hopefully that helps you. My sister wants to know if she will become a CRNA. Not sure what that is, but we can see if she will be. Is that like in the medical field?
No.
No.
Sounds like an accountant.
Accountants? There's money in money. That's what my teachers told me one long time ago. Yeah, she has that purpose if she really wants it. It seems that she's not quite sure of if she wants it or not, and all that self-doubt. Yes, if you go for it and you put in the work, you will get it. Okay, let go of your doubt. Okay.
Oh, it's a nurse and anesthesiologist.
Anesthesiologist.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You're right.
I'm right sometimes, right? Everything else, it's the wife. That's right. Be breaking free from the chains that bind you. Go for it. Okay. I think you have all the things and ability and the smarts and all that sort of thing to move forward. Okay. And make sure you raise the standards on how you think of yourself. Okay. Stop thinking that you're down here. You're not. Raise yourself. You're much greater than you think you are. Okay? Hopefully that helped her out. Is there a baby coming for me anytime soon?
I feel yes.
The wife says yes.
When? I don't know.
When? Could be a 4-footed one.
No.
No. We got 4-footed ones. Are they sleeping finally?
Finally.
It is coming. We got interesting card that came up. Sexuality. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it is coming on. It if you do the work, it will come. We won't get into that. Yes, trust your intuition. You are on the right path. There, it is very, very soon. And you're awakening your true self through the process. And make sure you use the law of intention and the law of action, which in this case is okay. And it will actually happen to the way on how you want it to happen. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. Hi, Andre. Trudeau came out today and said that he never forced anyone to take the cookies and that all vaccines have side effects. Vaccines all have side effects, yes. Yeah. So there's that backpedaling that all the politicians are going to be doing in the next little while. I have to be careful with my language about the cookies because I had a little note on one of my videos from YouTube. We're not going to monetize this because you said something. Okay. If you remember elites, unless we change our thinking and law of attention and all that sort of thing about the world around us, he will not face any uh, thing. There will be no ill. He will. He won't pay the price for what he's done. When will any of these pushers, cookie pushers, ever get what's coming for them and holding them accountable? Not man-made. We have uh, karma, and karma is affecting him. If you observe him, he is being affected by universe. You have to remember it only will affect people that think that they have done something wrong. You have to remember a lot of these people think they're doing the right thing. Remember, you're always the hero of your own story. So Trudeau, in some weird way, thinks he was doing the right thing. Okay, because there's the big narrative. And you have to remember all those people think they're doing the right thing. So there's no energy backlash because they know how to use it and they know how to use the law of intention for their benefit. Right? Maybe it's time for us to learn the law of intention and use it for ourselves. But if there's any crack in that belief, it will start to come back at you. And what we're seeing is his wife went bye-bye. I think his health is not the greatest looking at him lately. And he keeps getting rocks and stuff thrown at him. And I don't think he's going to get reelected at any time soon. So there's that'll be his sentence for the rest of his life. He'll never be able to show his face in public again. Okay, hopefully that answers your question. Can it also be we are switching timelines too with the power of intention? She knows. This is what happens when you use the law of attention to switch things, because everything exists at the same time as alternate realities, right? So if we change our reality and enough of us believe it, we can switch everybody over to the new thing. Okay, this is why we're seeing all the great changes. This is why we see Tucker Carlson and that whole establishment of the Fox News going to be collapsing. It was a blessing for him, I think, because now he is free to do whatever he wants, like a podcast, and bring everybody else's intention through knowledge, okay, and understanding to shift everything over. Okay? You don't have to go to war with these people. You just have to shift the intention and things right themselves out. Okay? Thank you for that. Hi, Andre. Can I get a 3-card reading for my wife? there's some type of situation where she's going to have to move on from where she is right now. I think she's kind of stuck in a rut where she's going to have to move out of that situation and into something else. I think she's maybe needing a new thing to lock her mind on. And I do see that she needs some laughter around her. Maybe there's some negative situation that was not the greatest for her. And now she has to get herself from that situation into something else. And she also needs some quiet time. Okay. And to collect her thoughts and how to move forward. Sometimes with ladies, sometimes they only want to be heard. They don't want you to solve the situation for them. I know guys like to solve things all the time. Sometimes ladies don't want that. They just want you to listen. Right, sweetie?
Yeah.
I learned that one the hard way. But yeah, sometimes ladies just want us to listen. Go, yep. And not to actually do anything. Unless they tell you, do this. Okay. But I think your wife is in that mode right now where she's going to have to think it through on her own time and move forward with that particular situation. Okay. Hopefully that helps you out. I need to partition a property that I am co-owner of. How will this go? Not looking forward to this, but it needs to be done. Can't get any cooperation from the other owners. Well, white light the whole situation, all the people involved with this particular situation, the land, everything that needs to be white lighted to make this process easier. Write down the intention, right? Using your white light, law of attraction, law of action. Would be the first couple things that I would do in this situation. And then the cards say, rise above the problem. Well, so maybe you're looking too deeply of what could happen instead of thinking of what will, or you're thinking what might happen instead of what you want to have happened. Remember the talk of intention. It works for everything.
Yeah, have a happy medium. There's gonna be something.
A happy medium?
Yeah. Not just you.
Oh, not me. I'm not a medium. Well, never hit a happy medium.
Never straight.
Medium joke. Yeah, I think you're going to be finding a middle ground.
There you go.
Always look for the win-win situation in all things that you try to do. It always works much better, and put creative energy and light into that. Universe loves that scenario where you're finding the best opportunity for all the parties that are involved. Okay, and this is where we're going to have to bend and twist and all that sort of thing. May not be fun entirely, but it's the best outcome for all people. Having a happy medium, which I think will happen when you rethink the entire situation. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. 3 cards to see if I will ever drive and own a car. Okay.
Does she want to?
Do you want to? Is that your intention? You can drive. You don't have to own a car. It's going to sound like a broken record. The power of intention. You're going to be sleeping at night. You're going to see me in your the power of attention. Yeah, there is a particular situation where you can learn how to drive if you do the law of action and the law of attraction and put it on a piece of paper and do the action and get into it. I think that's the only thing stopping you from this situation is just, as my grandfather would say, get off your keister and go to it. Do the things that are necessary to get the job done. If it's signing up to something or a class or that sort of thing, to get the driving experience, teaching, owning a car. Again, that's a law of intention, but I don't see one for another year or so. Okay, and I see a little red car, nothing too fancy, maybe like a Honda or something. Good automobiles. We got a little Honda. Gets us around, does all the things that we need it to do. So there you go. Another 3 cards on was lead removed from paint because it blocks EMF frequencies. That could be part of it, but I think it was if kids chew on it, it's a health risk. That's why the little miniatures used to be made out of lead. Kids biting them, and it's not too healthy. Anyways. That could have been part of it. But I think the bigger thing was the health situation. I don't think it was some nefarious plan to do whatever. I think it was more of a health thing rather than a big nefarious thing from the elites. I think it's just another entity that did that for health reasons. Thank you.
Oh, you good?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Who's working here?
She's working hard behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Will it not matter what type of silver people have? Example, scrap silver, old coins as well. It would matter in the type of value. If it's a collector coin, it may not have that silver content. So if you're going to be paid by silver content, I guess it would matter. But the silver from a collector coin would get you some money. It wouldn't be as much as an actual silver coin. I guess it would matter. It'll still all be worth something. Just different, various degrees. Thank you for that. Popcorn. I have a job offer. Will I get it by a month of May? It's a fellow psychic of mine. I've worked with him, actually. It's pretty good. Stop procrastinating. Get in there. I think you're going to have to be using that law of intention, which I was just teaching. And I think you're going to be getting that position, no problems. It's just needing to apply yourself. I'm feeling that you're kind of hesitant on getting it yourself. Okay? So if you apply yourself, it will come. Okay? Thank you for that. Hello, Andre. Will Theta ever reach $1,000 USD? Should I swap some for Matic? Both are good coins to have. It will get to 1,000, but not for quite some time. depending on how soon you want it. It'd probably be a couple of years until that happens. But I am thinking that both cryptocurrencies are pretty good. So if you want to switch some out for Matic, perfect. If you don't, that's perfect as well. I don't see any ill effect by doing either one. Okay? And Matic, or excuse me, Theta will reach that price, but not for quite some time. Okay? Thank you for that. Will my darling forgive and make up with me tomorrow with love? If that's your intention. There's a running theme in this show. Creative expression. Problem resolved. Higher consciousness. I think you're already picking up that you're in deep doo-doo and that you may have to do some things to bring her along or them along. I don't know if it's a he or she into forgiveness mode. You have to give her a reason. Keep saying her. I do have that problem resolved. So whatever is the situation is, you're going to be taking the steps. You're both going to be taking the steps to resolve it. With the love, maybe you can. If she doesn't love or he doesn't love you because of this, there should always be love there. Okay, so yes, it'll work. Thank you for that.
I have no more questions.
No more questions. Quick. I upset him. Yeah. How long will King Charles reign? 5 years.
Oh, I was thinking less than that.
Less?
Yep.
3. Tuesday. I was thinking about 5 years, roughly in that period of time. I don't think he's going to be on the throne for very much. He may be around in that time, but I don't think he's going to be actually doing anything. Daisy chains. Wow, that long?
See, I didn't think so either.
So 2?
I don't know.
A year.
Use your pendulum.
Use my. Yeah. See, I keep forgetting I have all these tools and abilities and I don't use them. Wow. I do see him getting a sickness of some sort that's going to be like a mental situation going on. I'm saying no to 5 years. Of course, the king is the king until they die, right? So it's about 2 years' time. Yes, 2 years. And I do think he's going to be getting some type of illness. He's already showing signs of that. Emotional, mental sickness. And it's going to be pretty much putting him out of the situation him doing actually anything. So it just be his handlers that are doing the things behind the scenes. So there you go. 2 years. Can I get my debt paid off and put money in crypto by 2025? I'm picking up no. Do dollar cost averaging. That's probably the best way to get into cryptocurrencies. Overall, don't go nuts with it if you don't have the means. So just do little bits at a time. You will get most of that debt paid off in the next year or so. There's going to be some other expenses that are going to be coming along that are going to be putting you off your game a little bit in the next little while. Unexpected stuff. Just do the dollar cost averaging. And I think it will work out for the best. You may have enough coming in from cryptocurrencies to pay off the rest of that. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out.
Okay, another question is coming.
Another question is coming. Okay.
There's a question. I guess they're typing.
Yes, you may.
Yes. Oh. It's coming.
Will I be able to buy a car soon? Next month. You could probably buy a car now, but it wouldn't be the greatest.
I see a blue car.
A blue car.
When I don't know.
I did that to my brother-in-law. I see a red car around you. Goes, no, I hate red. Bah, 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 bah. Okay. A couple of years later, he meets this girl who has a little red car, and they got married. So he did have a little red car around her, or him. Came with the wife. Pretty good deal. I think they're still driving that car.
Yep.
Okay. Now he doesn't talk to me about. I am. There is that blue car. I do see it around you. I don't think it's in the next month or so. I do think it's in the next 4 or 5 months' time. There's going to be somebody who's going to be offering you that type of car. Maybe a little older than what you think it should be, but it is going to be there. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. Popcorn, will CBDCs be implemented? Yeah. Nobody likes them. They're going to sneak them in on us. That's what they're going to do. And they're not going to tell anybody. Okay? And with the CBDCs, the way they work is you can only buy certain things at certain times at certain locations. Confused yet? Because we're already starting to see people who bank with a Toronto Dominion, Canadian Bank. I think they do a lot of business in the States as well. The lady went from Dauphin to Calgary, I think. It's in the video. And she could not use her debit card from TD. And she phoned the place and says, well, you haven't told us that you're going to a different location, so you can't use the money. Now, if they do that en masse, how do you think will be the response from most people? Right? because they're not telling us anything. They're going to sneak it in on us, and we're going to find out if we go anywhere outside of our 15-minute city and that we can't use our debit card. I don't think that's going to fly very well, and I think that's going to be changing really, really quickly. So, yes, but it's going to not fly very well, and they're going to be making a quick change back to the way it was. Okay, thank you for that, Packard. Oh. Now, for this Sunday show, make sure you get your homework done. That's going to be this Sunday. We're going to have the remote viewing. As always, I always going to be encouraging everybody, if you want something remote viewed and you have some idea for remote viewing, send it to my email on the secretreadsbyandre.com, where there's my email and contact information on there. Just send me ideas for the next or to infinity of ideas to be remote viewed. We'll put them in envelopes, and so it'll be random, so you don't know if it's yours that's picked. Okay, and I'll have the wife mix them up or something like that and hand me one for the week, and we'll work on that. Okay. If you like a personal reading with me, make sure you go to secretreadsbyandre.com, where all my information is there. If you like a personal healing, the power of intentions with my wife, the Reiki master, make sure you go to secretreadsbyandre.com, where all that information is there as well. If you like to protect your cryptocurrencies in the best possible way, go to our secretreadsbyandre.com. Broken record here, where all that information for a Treasure affiliate wallet. And if you should purchase one through that, know that we make a little bit of money from that purchase. Okay, so until we meet again, make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the future. Bye-bye.